I'm going to post it just in time for the show. Oh, my computer wasn't. Okay, we did it. All right, the Kickstarter link is the pinned message in the chat now. That's all I wanted to do. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Positivity Report. It's a Monday. We're very excited to be here. Obviously, I'm very excited to be here. I want to just say thank you to everybody that has supported the Kickstarter thus far. We currently, right now, have 162 backers. Ikaika, throw up that hot. There you go. 162 backers, $8 away from 12,000, which I would love to get to 15,000 before Friday, because then Friday the goal is to maybe get to 20K. There was a lot of people. I got to give a shout out to our buddy Jake Baldino, who promoted the Kickstarter on Game Ranks this weekend. A person in the chat said, "Hey, go over and check out this this podcast to be featured on." We do have a prototype of Kickstarter coming in very, very soon. It should be here within the next 10 days for me to go and try and play on some podcasts. I just like the Emmys. I'm working some back channels to get our Kickstarter promoted on certain things. Okay. And working hard. We are making this happen for you guys, but also you guys are helping us make this happen. So thank you so much. The support has been amazing, and you're going to see us on a lot of different shows going forward. I've been talking to anyone and everyone that will allow me to be on their program, and I hope that you enjoy my face other places and my voice, and Ken as well. We're going to be on this happy hour show with Molly Damon on Saturday, and Jill, the amazing Jill. Jill's last name I always forget, but she's amazing. And her fiance now, I think, or maybe boyfriend, Sean. You guys know him from the Schmodown. I met him at a Schmodown Awards a couple of years ago at the Comedy Store, and Andrew Guy kept winning all these awards, so I had to nominate for award, and I just took his pie slice and I threw it in the crowd, and Sean got it, and I signed it, and we've become friends ever since. We're going to be on their happy hour show. The Damons are going to be here Friday on Joshperty, Battle of House Damon Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Don't go to the loo when you're watching Part 2. Busy week here at the Good People Association. A Positivity Report every day, as per usual. We have no main show Wednesday. Rise Cantina tomorrow. Afternoons is back-to-back Thursday. We also have the Pittsburgh Sports and that podcast. The Bum and I are livid after yesterday's loss, Ikaika. Okay? And you know what? I don't give the Hawaiian hunk enough credit. I don't give him enough credit. He works on the ones and twos. He does a hell of a job. He's a great human being, sweetheart of a guy, okay? You don't call him the Prince of the Islands for nothing. You don't call him the hunk for nothing. You don't call him a low hot Friday for nothing. Because you know what, Ikaika? A bigger a-hole or just a doucheroo would have texted me after that Raiders game yesterday, who was a Raiders fan, and be like, nah, good game, yeah. Okay? But you didn't.
Not better than that.
I appreciate you. If we've taught you anything on this show over the last 7 months or so, I think 8 months. No, this is episode 170, correct? I think it's that. Is that what it says? Episode 170, yes. Is that to be better people, be good people, find the good. So let's just say, for instance, okay, that, oh, and I'm on Jiggaman Porto's show tomorrow night. What the shh? He's in the chat right now. He's a legend. Okay. Guy's amazing. Jennifer Casey says, ha ha ha, doucheroo. Yes. Listen, fandom is fun. It's supposed to be fun. Cheer for your team. Don't be the person. Don't ever be the person that makes fun or makes people feel unwelcome at away games. Because guess what? I did it. I've done that before, and I'm apologizing to a couple Michigan fans that came to Penn State in 2005. I'm apologizing to them because that was rude of me. Wherever you are, okay, I apologize. Okay, this is always rude. I have since learned from my ways. Okay, be better. Let's just say, for instance, yesterday, Ikaiko would have texted me, meh, I would have been upset. I would have. Because guess what? I take my fandom pretty serious. You got to give me a little bit of. I was so excited yesterday for the game, home opener, the Raiders, knowing full well. And if you listen to the Pittsburgh Sports Net podcast, both myself and the bum agreed we never beat the Raiders. We don't. And I know I host a show called The Positivity Report, but when it comes to sports fandom, my hashtag, stay negative. Just stay negative. And we'll talk more about it when we release this Pittsburgh Sports Net podcast tomorrow. Okay? GPACharity, the Prince of the Islands, Low Hot Friday.
I only feel like you can talk poop to people when you really know them. Not like I don't really know you, but like you have that like friendship where it's like you already kind of go back and forth, and like it's in a fun way though, but it's not in a hurtful way.
Correct.
Because once you get into the hurtful way, then it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, agreed. But also, don't kick a man while he's down. Okay? I was down. We had chances. I got my hopes up. And my stay negative mantra, I had gotten my hopes up. I thought, it's second half. They're going to come around, whatever. TJ Watt goes down in the first half. He's our best defensive player. Our defense was not the same. Apparently, and again, you know what? I'm going to save this for the Pittsburgh Sports and that, but I'll just leave it at this. Jennifer Casey says, don't be a doucheroo. Everyone should feel welcome. Agreed. Okay. Tomorrow, you guys, the Pittsburgh Sports Net podcast is on the Good People Association podcast feed. I would do it today, but the bum apparently got a job, Ikaika, and he's got to work only on Mondays. He's a parking lot attendant outside of a Cracker Barrel.
So is he no longer a bum?
No, he's still a bum.
Oh.
But and so we're doing it tomorrow. Pelon says Packers Day, and us Packers fans are down, LOL. Listen, you got a comeback game. It's a long season. I understand that. A lot of teams are 1-1. A lot of teams are 2-0. A lot of teams are 0-2. Okay? And I was thinking yesterday, you know what? Again, I'm going to save this for the Pittsburgh Sports Net podcast because we will get into it. Okay? It's great to see everybody. If you'd like to support the show, you can Streamlabs Super Chat. Streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. Super Chat here in the thing. But we would love to pull all of our support over to the Kickstarter, which is pinned in the chat. $8 more gets us to 12K. If you were going to throw us some money today in the Super Chat, just go over to the Kickstarter and just put another support pledge in there. $8, we'll get to 12K. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Hit the scan. Oh, and I made business cards that you may see all over the Southern California area. Ikaika, here's what I'm going to do. If you are a Bucket Club member, I'm going to put it in the Discord. If you are not, I will just tweet it. You can just take the Futility logo. You can screenshot it, whatever you want to do. I'll tweet the pictures, and you can take that QR code if you want to make business cards of your own. If not, I don't know, $500 or $30 on what's the website? Not Custom Ink, but the other one, Vistaprint, and super cheap. And I'm just going to put them all over Southern California. Going to give it to you guys, whatever the case may be, because there's a place I'm definitely going to put them. And I'm definitely bringing the owner, proprietor, head pizza maker on this show. We talked about it. His name is Benjamin Osher or Osher. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him. But knowing full well in Pittsburgh, it's probably Osher because we got to say our O's a little Osher-y. Gorilla Pies right here in Burbank, California blew my effing mind, Ikaika. And I had a cheat 24 hours. I had a cheat.
Oh, I saw there was 3 pizzas.
Yeah, for 2 people. And then Amanda. So 3. And Amanda only had last night. So we went over to my buddy's place yesterday, watched the early games and hung out, watched the afternoon games, had a few cocktails. And by the end there, I can't drink on Sundays anymore because I want to get my week started off right. If I'm going to choose a day to drink, it's usually going to be Fridays. But even now, because we got a big weigh-in a week from Wednesday, and I'm going, as I told Amanda, I'm going hard. I'm going hard for the next 10 days. I'm probably going to do 2-a-days. Okay?
You're probably going to beat me because I'm going to Disneyland 2 days before the weigh-in.
Ooh, turkey legs and churros. Beignets. Ooh, they have beignets there?
Yep, they have pumpkin beignets now because it's Halloween. They're really good.
Okay. Big Lou's Workshop says it's best. Inject positivity in life, and the only way to get through the day. Stay negative when setting expectations in sports is the only way to stay sane. Correct, Big Lou. Put it on a pillow. So I made my homemade sauce, which isn't very high in calories, I don't think. I mean, it's just tomatoes. I don't know. It's tomato sauce and meat, and then you eat pasta with it and Parmesan cheese. So I had a little bit of that. But then what happened was, okay, so back to Gorilla Pies real quick. So I got a couple stickers. I'm going to get a couple more. I'm going to put the business cards at Gorilla Pies. I'm going to talk to Ben about it. He's an awesome guy. An incredible story. I'm going to get him on the show, I think, next week on Monday. I got to work it out, but he has days off on Monday, Tuesday. Tomorrow we have Natasha on. Wednesday, I still need to find no, Grace is here. It's Thursday that I don't have a guest. Sinead's not here this week. Anyway, behind the scenes stuff you guys don't even know. So we get 3 pizzas. Mark comes with me. We also got meatballs and an arugula salad. Okay. Now, the first place I'm taking you, besides Costco to Chicken Bakes when the weight loss challenge is over, is I'm taking you to Gorilla Pies. Okay?
Okay.
Because it's the best pizza I've had in Los Angeles. And I'm not saying that because it's Pittsburgh-based. It's not Pittsburgh. It's the guys from Pittsburgh. And he said Pittsburgh-style pizza, and he'll tell you when he's on his thing, Pittsburgh-style pizza is your classics that you learned growing up, because Pittsburgh has a very, very rich Italian history, and throwing the kitchen sink at it, which is a very Pittsburgh thing. It's like, oh my God, what Ian's got left in the fridge? Throw it all together in a casserole and have it for dinner and that. That's what we had all weekend long. Okay? They got a Reuben pie. We got the buffalo chicken pie. I put it on my Instagram and on Twitter. Okay? Ikaika?
Mm-hmm.
No, I love a buffalo chicken pizza. And before this, my favorite buffalo chicken pizza was Square Pie Guys in San Francisco, California. The kind of funny guys introduced me to it. Blew my mind. Because their Square Pie Guys is Detroit style, so a little bit thicker. Gorilla Pies is a thin crust. It's midway between, it's a large pizza, but it's really, really good. They're plain pizza. They're just classic plain. And their classic pepperoni, which instead of pepperoni has supersada. So we have pasta, and I was being good. Like I only ate 1 bowl of pasta and had a little bit of sauce as like an extra whatever. We get home. I hit some golf balls in the backyard, and they're going to move the net and whatever, and come back inside, and Amanda's with Rosie, and I know there's a full pizza in the fridge still. There's like half plain, half pepperoni. I was like, well, I got to start the week off right on Monday, so I just ate like half of the rest of that pizza last night before I went to bed. So
must have been good.
It's amazing. And I will tell you what, because there's a lot of like specialty pizza like that, really high-end quality pizza that doesn't hold up well after 24 hours. Just throw it in the oven. Don't microwave it. Here's the thing you learn here in the Positivity Report. Unless you are in a major hurry, never microwave your pizza. Put it in the oven. Put it on broil or whatever. However you want to heat the pizza. You put it on 350 and bake it, whatever. Get that natural crust, little crisp back. Never, ever microwave it.
I always just eat it cold if I'm going to reheat it.
I mean, cold pizza is good.
But air fryer is pretty good too.
Is it?
Yeah. Start in there for like a minute and a half.
Oh.
I've done it with this before. Air fryer.
Oh. Trey T says, the Gorilla Pies logo reminded me of Josh, LOL. Yeah, I mean, I kind of look gorilla-y. We all descend from them. This is an evolution.
I don't think we descend from them.
Ascend? I don't know. We're part of an ape thing. I don't know. I'm not getting into an evolutionary discussion. I've talked to scientists about it, is what it is. But Big Lou says, Supersata is proof that God exists and wants us to be happy. Yeah, Supersata is incredible. But so, I did have like a cheat. I was 24 hours, closer to like 28 hours. Okay? So from about 4:30 on Saturday till about 8:30 last night, I did it. I really did. I had a half a donut yesterday.
I had 7 Oreos yesterday.
7? That's
Halloween
nice.
Oreos.
Oh, do they taste different?
They don't taste different, but there's a little bit more cream. It's between regular size and double stuffed, so it's the perfect amount.
Okay.
Because I feel like double stuff has evolved and just become obnoxious now.
Oh, man. And
they're orange, and they have little etchings on them. Did you hear about the Pokemon Oreos?
No.
So they have
yellow like Pikachu?
I think they're white, but they have Pokemon on them. There's one, it's a rare Pokemon, 1 in 1,000.
Okay.
They put it on eBay, and someone bid $1,000 for it. So now everyone on TikTok are buying Pokemon Oreos.
Oh my God. Trey T says leftover pizza and a toaster oven are magical. Trey, you are effing right about that. You are chef's kiss. The toaster oven may be the most underrated appliance in kitchen history. You heard it here first on the Positivity Report. I'm going to throw it out there. It's the most underrated kitchen. If you are a toaster oven family, you know. See, my family wasn't a toaster oven family. My best bud in high school, all grown up, still to this day, one of my best buds in the world, Colin Redmond, his family was a toaster oven family. And I tried to beg my mom to get a toaster oven. She says, well, this is why we got an oven. We don't need another appliance taking up shelf space or counter space. And that's a dead Macuga move. Guess what? We don't have a toaster oven either because Amanda's not a big fan. So here we are.
They make really good bagel bites.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I mean, the dangerous one is literally physically and whatever is
pizza rolls.
Thank you, because you got to put them in the oven, let them cook. There's no middle ground. We as a people have figured out a lot of things. Okay, I think we talked about this when we talked about chicken bakes. The chicken bake at Costco is done perfectly. Okay, it's not like the Hot Pocket where the pocketed foods in the world right now, there is no middle ground. You either have to eat them hot and burn your mouth forever and eat hot lava, or you have to let them honestly get cold. Like even warm Hot Pocket, there's still lava in the center.
Or it's ice in the center.
Yeah, correct. We're living in a world where the Totino's Pizza Roll Company and the Hot Pocket Company have some explaining to do as far as innovation.
Would you say that Totino Pizza Roll is one of the best Sunday snacks?
Oh, it's the best.
I think after the weight loss challenge, we should watch a game together that's not one of our teams and see how many we can eat in one game.
That's a pretty good challenge. Right?
Easily do 50 each.
Like, no doubt. Like
we're gonna have to get like 3 Costco bags.
Oh, I know. You ever take? So I make a really good buffalo chicken dip that I only maybe do once or twice a year because it's so bad for you. I mean, it's just cheese and chicken and buffalo sauce. It's like cheddar cheese, blue cheese, and cream cheese all in a dip. And I take the Totino's pizza rolls and dip them in there.
That or the queso dip they have at Costco, like in the nacho cheese dip. We got taquitos and just dip the whole taquito.
Oh, it's so good. I just think about food all the time. I'm like trying to be better. I'm trying to like make this a life change because clothes are starting to fit better. I feel a little bit better about myself. I'm like, I got a little more energy. I got a little baby now. My back's not hurting as much. My knee's not hurting as much. But also, I want to eat 150 Totino's pizza rolls.
Yes. I had to order a belt for my shorts.
Oh, that's a good move right there.
I feel like
new belt, new man.
I feel like I'm a 50-year-old dad now. Shorts with a belt.
I always wear belts with everything. That's what men do. You're supposed to wear belts. Anybody tells me any different, you're Jerry Seinfeld at the beginning of Seinfeld. You got to wear belts with jeans. That's a rule. And you got anything that has a belt loop. There's a reason it's there. You wear the belt. You just wear the belt. It's a fashion piece. Get some cool belts, however you want to wear your belt. Match it to your outfit, whatever. But belts they are a necessity. If you do not wear a belt with your pants, we got to talk. Belts matter.
The thing is, all my shorts I wear are hybrid shorts because I'm ready to jump in the ocean at any time or water.
Well, that's genius.
So who wears belts in the water?
Come on. Guys, we're $8 to $12,000. Somebody's throwing $8 in the
Do it.
Sorry I yelled. Just do it.
You know what I was going to ask?
What's that?
Can we pay like a landscaping service to mow this into a lawn?
You know how hard that would be?
Like a crop circle, so like a plane. People can.
Oh, man, that is genius. I mean, this is impossible. I don't even know how these things work. I will say it does look like a fun maze, though. You can try and get through there. All right, but Pellon says belts and high white socks. No, belts have been around for ages. They exist for. I'm gonna call
Ghostbusters.
No, well, yeah, that. She doesn't like the fact that I wear and we are going to get to the Emmys because I'm pretty passionate about.
Guess what?
The Emmys. What's up?
Look at that.
Boom. Thank you. Let's call out who just did it. Let's go to Backer report. See who just threw in that last one. Absby. Thank you, Absby. Amazing. Right? Yeah, that would be Absby. Number 163. Absby. I like that. Absby. Coming and hot. Carnay Egan says belts matter, but as a kid, you never wanted to get the belt from your parents. Yeah, that's dark.
I never got that.
Yeah, my dad got the belt because he grew up in the 50s and 60s. I think we've gotten away from the belt. I mean, you can spank your kid, I guess. I'm not condoning violence, whatever. Like, I think spanking sometimes is like a last-ditch effort. I mean, I got spanked. I still love my mom and dad. I didn't get beat by a belt. Tell you that much.
I'm telling you, the thing my mom did was it didn't leave marks. It didn't hurt. I mean, it hurt, but it didn't like really, really hurt. But you get a wooden spoon.
Okay.
You go like this, and then they go on just your fingertips. So it's like, ah! But it's not like you're like...
Jennifer Casey says suspenders are a bad sign. Yeah, let's talk. Yeah, suspenders is tough luck. All right, we're going to call Amanda real
Unless
quick.
you're the teacher from sex education.
Yeah.
Hello.
Amanda Macuga, welcome to the Positivity Report. My beautiful wife, amazing mom, everything in between.
I was nervous that this call was going to be on air.
Oh, it's on air, baby. Amanda has been glued to her phone and social media about the disappearance of what is this young lady's name again? Babe?
Gabby Petito.
Gabby
I
Petito.
think that's how you say it.
And the botching of the police and everything that's going on. This is the beautiful part of social media, is that we are tracking this murderer down one social media post at a time.
I don't want to say the botching of the police because I don't know all the ins and outs.
That's true. Okay, I won't say that.
If I were an investigator or even a local police officer in Florida, I certainly would be wanting to make different choices. But again, I don't know what they've already been doing. But it sounds like they're searching. I'm assuming most people listening right now and watching know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, just look up the case. And I will also say that I do know that part of the reason that this case is getting so much national attention is because she's a pretty white girl, because there are missing girls of all colors, women going missing every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very aware that this is why this case is getting so much attention, and she's like a cute white girl. But being that I'm an investigator myself, I have totally gotten sucked into it.
Yeah. And
it's really sad.
Basically what we're well, this is not the reason I called. However, but I appreciate your passion, and listen, there are a lot of missing people out there, and let's use social media for good and track down a lot of these missing people. Okay, no matter the color, whatever.
I swear, it's like social media is solving the case. It's kind of wild.
Boom.
And actually really cool. The police should get us common citizen involved.
Totally,
because
every time you listen to a podcast, the cops are like, we got nothing, and podcast solves it. At least a lot of the ones I listen to. Anyway.
Yes, it's very crazy and sad.
Okay. But I wanted to ask you a quick question. We somehow got onto the conversation of belts because Ikaika had to get a new.
What does this have to do with the missing girl?
It doesn't. I was just talking. We were talking about the case. Listen. Ikaika has lost enough weight where he needed to order.
Off on tangents
I know.
again.
Well, that's what the show is. The Ikaika had to get a new belt because of the weight loss challenge. He's lost enough weight. He needs a new belt for his shorts. And
wow.
I know. Way to go.
Good for you.
The hunk is looking hunkier every single day. I told the hunk about our cheat 28 hours of the amount of pizza that I consumed. But so the hunk said, I don't wear a belt with it. And I just said, if there is belt loops, you must wear a belt. And I know that you are passionate about me always wearing a belt.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm passionate about you always wearing a belt. I think it's weird that you always wear a belt. But I also understand that as a man, maybe pants feel different to you because I don't wear a belt every day because I buy jeans that fit my body so they don't fall down. So the purpose of the belt for me is useless. But you seem to think that your pants will fall off if you don't wear the belt, which they won't because your pants are tight and they fit you. Not tight. I just mean, they fit you.
Babe, the belt is there for function and style. You always have to have a belt. A beltless pant or a beltless short looks ridiculous. Just saying it.
I totally disagree. Style? Okay.
Ikaika is agreeing with you.
I think belts are there for function. If you need a belt because your pants are too big, then the belt serves a purpose because it's holding your pants up because otherwise they fall down.
I'm not some degenerate 17-year-old Josh Macuga who needed belts because of his baggy pants. Okay? I'm wearing the belt because it looks silly to have pants on without a belt. All right, I'm letting you go. I love you so much.
Okay, you know what looks silly? A graphic T-shirt with jeans and a belt with flip-flops.
You can't even see the belt.
Those also look stupid.
I don't tuck in my T-shirts to my jeans with a belt. I don't.
No, but you're still wearing it. And it's just the fact that a belt to me is either formal or function. Like you're wearing a belt with a suit. That looks ridiculous if you don't have a belt on if you're wearing a suit. I think belts are necessary.
Yes.
Now,
I could give you a thumbs up on that one.
It's all comes down to the F's. Formal, function. Either you wear it because it holds your pants up or you wear it because it's formal. Not with a t-shirt that says Pittsburgh and flip-flops.
Well, I'll tell you another F. I'm effing done with this conversation. Okay? I love you. Goodbye.
Love you. Goodbye.
It's unbelievable. You know? All right. I missed this super chat. Anka, I apologize. I missed the super chat early on. I wasn't on the page. You put it in so early in the show. I very much apologize. I'm sorry. Anka Von Doren with an amazing super chat. Just want to do a shout out to Julie.as.bebs. It was her birthday yesterday. She might see this later, but she will hear this. Julie, happy birthday. Birthday for this. Julie S.D. Benz is always, Julie A.S. Bebs is always doing some Jeopardy, talking to me on Instagram about Jeopardy, and I appreciate you. Hashtag Josh Macuga for Jeopardy. She said we should do a QR code for Josh and like a petition for people to sign. I'll be honest with you. I stand by my words of I think that the change.org petitions should be for things that are very, very important, like trying to change the world. I just want to be the host of my favorite game show and the greatest game show of all time. That's all I want. If I want to do a QR code for a change.org petition for healthcare or for gun violence or for the environment and climate change and my idea to pipeline fresh water from flood-prone areas, then I would try a change.org petition that way. I don't need a change.org for Josh Macuga for Jeopardy. I know that's how LeVar Burton. I know how this like who is Matt Pat guy. I saw that. I don't want to use that platform for that. I think that's wrong. Somebody used it one time to try and get me fired from TV Talk because I didn't like Supergirl. Okay? I'm not going to be part of that. I'm not going to be part of that. Palon says, up my pledge. Good luck on getting 100% funded. Palon, you legend. Thank you. Boom. 12,100. Let's make it happen.
It's a solid 0.
Oh, man. We haven't had that in a second. My OCD is just fantastic.
Now someone's going to put in a 1.
Yesterday, I was rearranging my buddy's fridge. That's how bad it's getting. It was just a little messy. I needed to like put the things in the thing. You should see I went and did a huge Costco run, and I have about, 40 yogurts in the fridge, and they're all perfectly stacked. And Amanda like moved one the other day, and I saw it moved back. I got a problem. Thank you all again for being here on a Monday. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate everybody upping their pledge for Kickstarter for Futility, the Actual Game of Living. We do have a huge Streamapalooza on Friday, starting to book guests. We've got ideas. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff. Hopefully play the Futility, the Actual Game of Living midway through it. Maybe even get 8 people in here to do some silliness with Futility. Maybe turn it into a drinking game. Yada, yada, yada. I will not be drinking. I might have like one little drink. But the weight loss challenge, I'm going hard. Plus, the Ryder Cup is this weekend. It's my favorite sporting event outside the Olympics and Steeler football all year. So I will say, speaking of competitions, last night was the Emmys. Now, if you guys have been following me since like Collider days, you know that I love television. I watch a lot of it, and I used to host TV Talk on Collider, so that was, my role at the company. And since a little kid, I've always really loved TV. And I know that I should have been reading, and I know that reading is very important. And I'm going to make Rosie read, and she's probably like, but Dad, you always watch TV. And I'll be like, yeah, but I'm your dad, so I make the rules. Until you're 18, I make the rules. And we'll watch stuff together. I think it's important that you know about pop culture and watching things, but also reading is very important. I wonder, anyway, that's yada, yada, yada. So the Emmys was last night, and I don't know where they did it, but I got to be honest with you. I think I like the smaller Emmys show. I like that middle stage. I like that the only people in the room are the people nominated for the awards or people that are part of the show. I know they did it for COVID, and I know they're probably jonesing to get people back in there, but I don't think you need it. And I know the Oscars, you want the big stage and you want the big crowd and all that kind of stuff, and you don't want people in masks. And I think the reason that they put all those people in that room together was that they were all tested and they were all vaccinated and whoever needed to do it. But I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was really good. And I will say this: Cedric the Entertainer's outfit changes were incredible. His tux at the end, dream tux. It was orange. Look, it was like a nice burnt orange. That was like a sick tux.
Who was your favorite suit that someone wore?
Oh, Sudeikis is 100%. Or Seth Rogen. One of the two.
I was gonna say Sudeikis, but then I really like Brandon Hunt's.
With the top hat?
Yes.
Yeah, he was awesome. And he's exactly what you would anticipate Coach Beard to wear to the Emmys, right? Because they did a Coach Beard bottle episode on the most recent Ted Lasso, and it's fantastic. Brendan Hunt was awesome. The best speech was by far Roy Kent's or Hannah Waddington. Both of them were incredible. Hannah Waddington, for those that don't know, Hannah Waddington is the evil nun in friggin' Game of Thrones. She's the evil shame nun. And she is magical in Ted Lasso. And I'm so glad that she won. Ikaika Shively asked me earlier, why didn't they put her in lead actress category? I think it's because the only lead actor in the show is Jason Sudeikis. Everybody else is around him as a supporting actor. But also, a lot of times they submit for supporting actress because they think she has a better chance of winning that than lead actress. Because Keeley, Juno Temple, who plays Keeley, was also nominated in that category and did not win because Hannah Waddington won. And Ikaika was like, do you think that if they had been in different categories, they both would have won? I don't know, maybe. But also, like, look at I want to look at outstanding actress, lead actress in a comedy series. I don't think anybody was going to beat Jean Smart in Hacks. Jean Smart was absolute fire in Hacks. And if you've never watched Hacks, watch it. That show is so good. It's fantastic. It's so well done. Jean Smart is a tour de force. There's an episode, and I don't know if the episode where they go to the Ha-Ha here in North Hollywood is the episode that won for writing or directing, or was nominated for writing and directing. I'm not exactly sure. Our buddy Jake Baldino in the chat, handing Waddington to choke slam through a table WWE style. Yeah, she's awesome. Jake, you legend. The award show itself, which, getting the directors and the writers on stage to win, their recognition is very important. And I know that, again, recognition in all of these things is very important. And I think Jake Baldino, I want Hannah Waddington to chokeslam me through a table at WWE style. Good correction there, Jake. Well done. Proud of you, buddy. The award show is just too long. Okay. Now, my idea, and I tweeted about it yesterday, and you need to have a ticking clock on the screen. Okay. And people that don't think they're going to win, like it's just a thing to be nominated, you got to come prepared with fire. You are a performer. You are a writer. You're a director. You're a producer. You make high quality, amazing television. The best of the best, if that's how we want to look at it. I mean, it seems like the only people nominated were Handmaid's Tale, Crown, and Ted Lasso. You got to come with straight fire for your speech. I want laughs. I know you have to recognize and thank the people, but you got to put the ticking clock up there, give them 45 seconds to straight murder the place. And maybe not the greatest use of a word there. I want stand-up comedy gold. I want you hiring writers for your speech. And then at the end of the night, I want a live sports betting app of the people who think the guy had the best speech, okay? I want a poll, and I want that person to also win an Emmy for best speech of the night. Because then you're going to keep people glued to the screen. This is why they don't pay me the big bucks yet, Ikaika. Because if I was the producer of the Emmys or the director of the Emmys or somebody putting the Emmys together, I mean, anything's better. I don't know if anybody wrote Cedric the Entertainer any kind of material. That him in that boat and the shark gets the Super Bowl trophy. I
didn't see that.
It was anyway. You need to. There's got to be some sort of competition based in the Emmys. It's already an award show. You're already competing. Show us the votes. That's what I want to see. Show us who came in second, third, and fourth in the votes. They show it for the Hall of Fame, don't they, Kaika? They show it for the Heisman Trophy, the biggest award in college sports. Show us the voting in every award show. Now, I know that's like you're putting down like the last place person, but at least they know, okay? They weren't in second place. And maybe the person in second place is like, oh, so close. We should be able to see the votes. Why don't we see the votes? I want to talk to somebody about that voting situation. Also, in all of these, who is watching this show, Ikaika? Who's watching the Emmys? The majority of people watching the Emmys. Who's the majority of people watching the Emmys?
Old people?
No. The fans of the programs. Okay?
The fans of the programs?
Fans of the shows. Of Ted Lasso and, I mean, a lot of people that work on them, but that's a very small percentage. The people that watch the Emmys are there because they watch these shows. Okay? Now, we don't know who's directing any of these things, and I think you could, and I know this is wrong, but digitally do the show. If you're a passionate Emmy person, do the show digitally for the directors and writers and whatever. You get a tight 90-minute show. Actors, actresses, that's it. You've got all of them, and then you do like best series, right? Best movie, all that kind of stuff. That's all, because we don't know a lot of those people. And if you are a producer looking for ratings of the Emmys and trying to shift it up, because last night's show was like 3.5 hours long. I've been saying forever, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette can't be 2 hours. It's the same date. Oh, today was fun. Yesterday, you know how fun that was? Oh, that was so fun. We had so much fun. Like, today was magical. I know. Tell me about your family. Oh. And that's the same date over and over again. And then you get the drama. And then once you get to the end, you see the same date a billion times. And then them sitting in a candlelight where they put a table in the middle of nowhere where no restaurant would ever put a table because they can't do it. They don't eat. They don't drink. They just talk about it. They look into each other's eyes. And that's 6 weeks of shows. Regardless. Okay? GPACharity, the Prince of the Islands, Aloha Hot Friday.
So I got in like an hour and a half late, but I still watched majority of it.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes, exactly.
My least favorite speech moment was the last speech. The
With
Queen's Gambit.
Yeah.
Because he was like, he looks at Anya and he's like, you brought the sexy back to chess. And I love how we empowered women. And it's like, how do you go from one, like, what?
Yeah. It's dumb. Who's approving the speeches?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You need to hire writers for your speeches, or write it and then maybe run it by some people that work in entertainment or watch these things and want to see the speeches. You get a 45-second ticking clock. You start voting on the speeches. Okay? You get like 5 minutes at the end of the show and they're voting on the speeches, and that person is presented with Best Speech Emmy. Okay? Also, the people watching the Emmys, a majority of the people watching the Emmys are fans of the programs, of fans of the shows. Why do they not get a vote? If MTV can do the People's Choice and we can do these live voting on everything, we should be gambling on the Emmys, because I know they were trying to do that. Those sports awards are based on, Big Lou with the super chat, on numbers. Emmy Oscars are entirely subjective. Might be why we don't see the rank scores. I know it's completely subjective, but so is Hall of Fame voting. And so is, you're telling me that the Heisman isn't subjective? It's 100% subjective, because the person with the best stats doesn't always win the Heisman. It doesn't always win the ESPY. It doesn't always go to the Hall of Fame, okay? Because guess what? If it was about stats, and I don't care what we say about steroids, it was the era, everybody was doing them. Roger Clemens, Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco would all be in the Hall of Fame. Maybe not Jose. Still.
Not Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds would be in the Hall of Fame. If they didn't care about steroids, it was just about stats, Barry Bonds would be in the Hall of Fame. He's got the most home runs all time. You can look at it all you want. I can't stand Barry Bonds. He's a mean human being. He's not a good person. He's mean. He's not well liked. And that's also probably another reason. Because guess what? Derek Jeter didn't get one vote. If you're telling me that's not subjective, and I love you, Big Lou, I'm just rebutting your thought. The Emmys, these awards, we need to see the results. We can't just see the winner, okay? Because it was The Crown or Ted Lasso. And I love Ted Lasso. I haven't watched a season of The Crown, which makes me think I need to see this season of The Crown, okay? If you're telling me that the best 4 performances for supporting actors in a drama series were all from Handmaid's Tale? All of them. I want to see the nomination process. It needs to be open to the public for us to start caring about these award shows. The public's got to get a vote. There needs to be a fan online vote that counts as a percentage of who gets the Emmys. Okay? Because then, like, you may say, oh, it's a popularity contest. I get it. That's fine. Then make it 4% or make it 1 vote out of all of it, or 10% or something, because the rest of it is the Academy or the Emmy voting bodies or any of that kind of things. And it sure seems like that a lot of these things that are nominated was because they pulled strings. So maybe it should be a popularity contest, because guess what? All of the nominations for WandaVision, they didn't win anything. But guess what? If there was a fan vote involved, you got to be honest that WandaVision would probably win something. Because those actors and actresses, just because it's a superhero show, doesn't make it any less good. WandaVision was awesome. Loki, awesome. What was the other one? Captain America, Winter Soldier?
Mm-hmm.
Falcon, Winter Soldier? That was awesome. A lot of those people deserve to be nominated and win. A lot of these HBO shows. Yes, Kate Winslet put on a tour de force in Mayor of Easttown. And I guarantee you, a lot of it was because she talked in a Philly accent. Finally. If I have to watch one more clip of somebody just scream acting as the dramatic thing or crying in a cell in Handmaid's Tale looks like the most depressing show of all time. And I know a lot of people are like, this could be where our world goes. I don't want to think like that. I host a show called The Positivity Report. Let's be positive about it.
What was your favorite moment? Like, mine was when the CEO of whatever came up and all you hear is,
yes! That's why you put those people in that room, you make it smaller, you don't make a stage, and you have them drink. Because guess what? It makes it more entertaining. Give them alcohol. That's why the Golden Globes is hilarious. That's why the Golden Globes doesn't take if the Golden Globes took themselves seriously, you think they'd let Ricky Gervais host again? No effing way. But Ricky Gervais spits fire. CBS went the safest route they could, and they gave Cedric the Entertainer the hosting job, who is hilarious, by the way, but he can't do his normal. I mean, his normal routine is R-rated. And they wanted to promote their show, The Neighborhood, with him and the guy from New Girl. Smart on CBS's behalf, but let him go. Let the comedian do comedian stuff. Let him do it. Right? If Ricky Gervais can do it on network TV, so can Cedric the Entertainer. Okay?
was Conan doing that stuff all night, like before that happened? Because like right before, I think it was the award before that is when I tuned in.
Yes.
So was he doing stuff before that? Because I know he went on stage for like Stephen
He had
Colbert.
There was like a musical number at the beginning to Biz Markie because Biz Markie passed away, and then I don't know. It was fine. I don't want to insult because it's a very tough thing. I never want to insult a host and the writers of what they're doing. What I'm getting at here about the Emmys, because if we look at the winners, we knew as soon as Ted Lasso started winning, went back to back up top, you knew it was going to be a Ted Lasso night. As soon as The Crown went back to back, you knew it was going to be a Crown night. I am so happy that Jean Smart won for Hacks because she crushed it. What's it called? You have these outstanding guests in comedy series. Nobody really knows what that means. Like, what is supporting actor, guest in those kind of things? It's, guest whatever. Writers and people that did these kind of things. You knew The Crown was going to win. Crown kept winning everything. Because there was a lot of very daring performances out there this year that either didn't get nominated. Like, look at The Mandalorian. You're telling me if you didn't get at least like 5% fan vote, that The Mandalorian wouldn't maybe have a better chance of winning? And again, look at Handmaid's Tale. Outstanding supporting actress in a drama series. Gillian Anderson wins. Is it Jillian or Gillian? The girl from the woman from Sex Education, but she was also in the Scary Show, X-Files. Mm-hmm. Is it Gillian or Jillian? I think it's Jillian.
I don't know.
Stop it. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 people from The Handmaid's Tale, 2 people from The Crown. 3 people from The Crown, and only 1 person from Lovecraft Country nominated for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. You're telling me 4 people from Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's.
Do you think they're gonna start splitting it up and make it like streaming and cable?
No, they'll never do that. I don't think. Maybe.
I think they wouldn't, just because it would make the award ceremony even longer.
It would dilute it too.
Yeah.
Because then you're just like, oh, it's streaming. Now we're gonna. I mean, that would be probably one of the ways to help network TV and actual cable TV get back on the map a little bit. Because there's a lot of very, very funny shows and very good dramatic shows that don't get much recognition. And I think that there's a lot that it might be paid. I don't want to start some sort of conspiracy theory about this all. What I'm saying is, in order to entertain us, to keep us through it, we got to do something different. Kingsport Cal says, I don't care about any of these award shows. If a film, TV show is good, I know it. I don't need some big wig to validate me by giving it a trophy. Kingsport Cal, I don't disagree with you. What I'm saying, and what I'm getting at here, because I think somebody said, well, if the fans vote, then Honey Boo Boo could win. That's no. Okay. What I'm saying is, get the people more involved. Get the people more involved. Because guess what? There's still a lot of people that do care about the awards. And you can tell when these people win these awards, actors, actresses, people that are working their whole life to get to an award, and they finally win, they are so excited. Let's embrace that excitement. Show it. Like, give us more of a competition. Let's make this thing the biggest spectacle ever. Because guess what? There's still people that watch wrestling all the time. You know what wrestling is? It's a giant spectacle. And I'm not saying turn the Emmys into wrestling. What I'm saying is, let's go. Let's make these things way more exciting. Fireworks. Friggin'
TLC matches.
Let them go. Let them go insane. They are, you know, listen, you might think acting and whatever is like, oh, they're celebrities and it's so easy. And you know how hard it is to get to that level, to actually have a modicum of success in entertainment? It's borderline impossible. It's so hard. I work hard and bust my butt every single day, and I have like this much. I love it. I love being here with you guys. Let them go nuts, but also make them realize that when they get up there, let's do this. Like, let's just say straight out, you don't have to thank everybody. You don't have to thank everybody. And why was Hamilton nominated? Hamilton, they just put 4 cameras on a stage. I get it. Everybody loves Hamilton. Okay? I get it. Lin-Manuel Miranda is a genius. Okay? I 100% get it. You cannot tell me that putting cameras on a stage play, that's what the Tony Awards are for. That is a stage play. If they gave me, Ikaika, a live action Hamilton with explosions and gunshots and they're rapping and it's, that is a stage play that they put cameras on. It is. It is. You're fooling yourself. You think there's anything else?
Inside should have won.
Which one's Inside?
Bo Burnham.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Inside is on a different level. And that is television, ladies and gentlemen. Bo Burnham's Inside, that's TV. Hamilton is a stage play that they put cameras on. Keke Shively, the Hawaiian Hook.
So here's an idea. I know you're having issues with like multiple people from the same show, at least for some shows, nominated. Mm-hmm. What if you only can have one, so you have a physical challenge of 3 people, like from The Crown. They have to do some physical challenge, and whoever wins that gets the nomination.
No, because we don't want to get them hurt. But I think it's funny. It's hysterical. I know where you're going with that. No. There needs to be a pre-vote for the Emmys, right? Emmy throws it out. Hey, you can only have one person from your show. Either you give us the one person, or we get to vote for that one person along with an audience situation. I don't know why Amazon, I know why Amazon stopped doing like the pilot and then we vote for it in the series. I understand. It's just too expensive to do a pilot. Just do the series. Doing a pilot anymore is so expensive. If you like it, do the series. Or listen, all these streaming services, they need content. If you're going to shoot 70 pilots and only greenlight 10 of them, you just wasted so much money. Just greenlight 20 series, put some of them on network, the rest of them on streaming. And make them gritty and low budget. It keeps people working, at least. You can get a lot of actors and actresses, because guess what? Maybe one of those pops off, and maybe you get them nominated. Because guess what? The landscape is so vast now that you can watch all of these across all these kind of situations. But in order for us to, Josh's blood pressure is through the roof right now. It's not through the roof right now. Let's think outside the box. That's why we have streaming services, because guess what? They let the creators do what they want. Let somebody come in with a pitch for the Emmys that isn't just you get the people that win the awards, and they go up there and they thank a bunch of people that we don't know. We don't know Max, Mark, Tim, Eric, Beth, Sarah, Rich, and somebody. We don't know them. They got their names set out. We'll never remember them again. You know what we will remember? Some badass speech that they're competing for. That maybe those people that helped them on the show, the thanks, like, oh, thanks, HBO. We already know it was on HBO. We already knew that. It says it on the screen. We already knew it. You get those people that helped them on the show. Zach, Mark, Terry, Sarah, Beth, Aristocrat. I don't know. Did I just name somebody Aristocrat? I ran out of names.
Dick Tips.
Lisa Melanson says, oh, there you are, Josh. Yeah, get Dick Tipson. Get them involved in writing your speech, because now, guess what? If you win Best Speech, then you go up there at the end and be like, whoever helped me write this speech, Beth, Dave, Eric, Aristocrat, you get a shout out.
Don't they do another speech after, like, behind?
Yeah, that nobody watches. I've been to those before. I've been to the after award speeches where a bunch of press are in the room and they either ask really terrible questions or they're like, what's it feel like to win the award? What's it feel like? It feels awesome. It's like the sideline interviews. Coach, how'd the first half go? We blow. We'll be back in the second half. Hey, Coach, how'd you think about Ben's performance in the first half? He stunk. Everybody knows he stunk. We're watching the game. We don't need that. Jennifer Casey, Dick Tips. Boom. Hit that like button. This is my rant. I'm sorry. I was so last night. A man's like, "Why do you care about this so much?" Because I want stuff to be better. I want people to watch network TV. I do. Because there's good shows on network TV. There's a lot of bad shows, but there's a lot of good shows. There's enough TV around for everybody. I mean, there's a show out there now that they're promoting called The FBI's with a S. Is it the plural of it? Or is there like FBI special that they don't tell us? I mean, hell, that show Manifest was big on NBC. NBC cancels it. People on Netflix are like, no. We're bringing it back. Netflix is like, sure, we'll do it. Do you know why? Because fan support matters. And who wants to watch the Emmys if they didn't get a vote? Who wants to watch the Oscars if they didn't get a vote? Because half the Oscar movies, guess what, Ikaika? Half the Oscar movies, nobody has seen. Nobody's seen them. Because I don't want to watch a man and a woman live in a hole and act with each other for 2.5 hours. And like, the movie was weird, but their performances were amazing. That's not a thing. If the movie's good, the performances are good. That can't be a thing anymore where the movie's terrible, but Glenn Close was amazing. That's not a thing. Nobody saw it. But if you gave fans the opportunity to vote for the awards, then they're invested in it. Let the fans vote for the Hall of Fame awards. You nominate it. You professional baseball writers, you nominate it. Fans should vote. The All-Star game, the fans already vote. And guess what? The fans voted, and they watch them. They watch them. Kaika Shively, the Hawaiian Hunk, Prince of the Islands. This is 9:55. Jeez. What do you got?
Oh, nothing. My head just hit the microphone.
Thank you all for being here. I apologize. Kingsport Cow says this is why Josh needs a guest with a winky face. No, yeah.
I'm a guest.
Jim, you are a guest. You're my guest every Monday. I tried to get a guest for today. I was trying to get Kate Mulligan. She's getting a colonoscopy. Good to see you, Kate. We were talking about poop a lot yesterday. She'll be back. Kate will be back. Jen McMahon. Thanks, Jen. Good to see you. I don't know if you're related to Steve McMahon. Great quarterback. Or Jim. Sorry, it's not Steve McMahon. There's Steve McMahon, I think, went to high school with. Jim McMahon, the quarterback. Last Oscar movies that were good was like 1997, 1998. There's always one that pops in there. Did Endgame get nominated for the Best Picture?
No, they won it. It got Golden Globe, I think.
Yeah. But again,
Black Panther got nominated.
Let me tell you guys this, okay? The Oscar ratings have been slowly deteriorating because guess what? Pop culture and the movies that we love, you nominate the movies that people see.
They need to put choreography, like fight choreography.
Yes.
Category.
Yes. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Unsung heroes, stuntmen.
Ung Von Dorn says, I'll come in. Josh, talk about Stroop waffles. Yeah, they're amazing.
They're so good. Dip that. In
Lisa Mellinson says, I'm more of a music awards than any TV or movies. Yeah, because guess what? At movie awards, they play the friggin' music, and they have sick performances. Sick. Jen Maddle says, unfortunately, your ideas is why we have these award shows now. People's Choice, MTV, Critics' Choice, Emmys. People are there for the fashion anyway. Have a good day. Thanks, Jen. I don't disagree with you. But guess what? To the actors and actresses, writers, directors, producers, everything, the Emmys is the top of the heap. It's how you get work in this town. It's not an MTV award doesn't really get you work. People's Choice, great. I mean, if you're getting nominated for these things, you're already working, and it's an amazing thing. But the Emmys, right, is how you get funding for things. It's how you get more seasons. It's like, oh, you got some Emmys? Awesome, we'll give you a second season. Now, a lot of times that doesn't happen, but it's very important. I'm not trying to cheapen the Emmys. I'm trying to make the actual broadcast more watchable and to get people more invested in them. That's all.
Even the people there were complaining how long it was.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't complain if I was there.
You don't know.
I'd be happy if I was there.
I know. Totally.
It's not like it's a
100%.
graduation ceremony. At least there's
No.
some funny stuff going on.
Yeah. But there needs to be more. Let's get weird. Let's go big. Let's just
make an open bar.
Yeah. Let's do more stuff where Kanye West comes on stage and talks to Taylor Swift. Let's do that. Let's get the Handmaid's Tale booing. I don't know. Cammy Egan, I couldn't care less about the Emmys because it's football season and the Bears pulled off a win yesterday. Congrats to the Bears. Again, yeah, the fact that the Emmys isn't during an actual award season, because award season here in Hollywood is like February through March, the SAG Awards and all that kind of stuff. Malignant, King Sports Cow says, Malignant has an awesome stunt coordinated sequence in it. Won't be nominated for anything. Stunts should be nominated. I agree. They really, really should. And I will end with this, okay? And because the people that won the award yesterday, congratulations. You are on amazing shows. You deserve all of your wins, everything. Except, I'm not trying to poke fun at Hamilton because everybody knows I'm not a big musical fan, whatever. I appreciate the art form. It is very hard. It's just not for my brain. Brian Jackson Misquilling says, my vote is for Anka. And then Anka very so lightly says, thanks, Brian. Caleb Clements, give Conan O'Brien an Emmy? Sure. Yes. Like I said, to win Emmys, it helps you. It really helps you get your shows to where they need to be because it matters. And that's why I'm saying yada, yada, yada. Anyway, thank you all for watching the Positivity Report. We're here every single day. Hit that futility Kickstarter. We got 40 some more days. What's it say on there, Gaga? How many more days we got? 39 more days to go.
Yes.
We're back down to 11,992. Did somebody mess with us? Oh no, sorry. We're at 12,200. I just needed to refresh my screen. Whoops-a-daisy. All right, let's do some videos that make me smile and we can get out of here.
You might have saw this first one, but I'm going to play for people who haven't seen it.
Is it the guy doing the backflip where he's walking on the air?
No. Oh. This was for a GoldenEye premiere, and they were interviewing people. Look who's at the end of it. 26 years ago.
A little bit of the mick of the old Bond films, and yet does it with class.
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Chris Brosnan was really good. Although he's quite old, I thought, yeah, he's quite good looking.
I think that he's not as hammed up as Roger Moore, and I think he's really got what it takes. He's sexy, he's cool, he's fit. He's just brilliant.
Better than the last one.
On the
really
left.
good. He's
What?
He's got all the charm, he's got all the looks, and you know what I mean? And he's fit, he's strong, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's all right, he's all right.
Idris Elba?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Who is in the running for James Bond.
See, guys, and I want to hit on this before we go to the next video, and you can go to my full screen real quick. Okay, we can chop this out for the day. Okay, I know I was like the Emmys was fun and all that kind of stuff, but they're just like Idris Elba in this video teaches you is chase that dream, man. Nathan Hunt, who plays Coach Beard, right? He and Jason Sudeikis were trying to get Ted Lasso off the ground forever. And now it is an amazing, amazing show. They never gave up on that. Brett Goldstein told the story, I believe it was on Conan maybe, where he was in the writing staff. And he didn't realize until like maybe the 4th or 5th episode that he was writing Roy Kent for himself. It like started to dawn on him that he was writing Roy Kent for himself. So he shot some stuff and he shot scenes where he plays Roy Kent and he sent it to everybody at Ted Lasso in the writer's room and the producers and everything. And he said, listen, I think that I'm Roy Kent. If I'm not, delete this and we'll never talk about it again. But I think that I'm Roy Kent. And now he's Roy Kent. And he's got an Emmy. Okay? Hannah Waddington, like she said at the end of her speech, musical theater all the time. She finally got the recognition. These awards matter. They do to the people that do them. If you work in an industry where you get nominated for an award or you get an award, it's really, really cool to win stuff. It is cool to get nominated. It's cool to get recognized. It's cool to get recognized for the things that you do, for the hard work that you put in. Whether it's press, an award, a handshake, a attaboy from your dad or your mom or your friends. Like, wow, dude, I really love what you do. I did. It matters. Chasing that dream matters because you never know if you're going to get nominated or recognized for something. Work hard. Do it. Friggin' look at Idris Elba. He was interviewed after a movie. He wanted to be an actor. He was chasing it. He said that Pierce Brosnan would fit, and now he's up for James Bond. Follow it. Chase it, man. Don't let anybody tell you can't because they kept telling everybody. My friend was in the acting class with Brendan Hunt. Coach Beard said he lived in like the tiniest, weirdest apartment in Los Feliz. She went over there to run lines with them. They were in the same acting class. They've been talking about the Sudeikis thing. Now he's walking on stage with the show after they won Best Comedy Series that he helped create in a tux with a top hat. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Whether you're a musician and you love music awards or anything like this, that's why I would like more people to watch the Emmys to recognize these shows and get a chance to vote on them because they love these shows. Because it is part of our culture, part of winning. It's all of it. Michael Keltzer says, need a GPA raffle. Okay. Thank you. Let's do some more videos that make me smile. All right, watch this little kid. They're like trying to help him. This is amazing. All right. No, the coach is like, all right, just hit the T-ball. You just swing it and hit it. I mean, this kid is so little. Look at him. He's adorable. This is going to be Rosie. He hits it. Okay. Now, he takes off running. All these kids go to dive in the ball, watch him. And he's just like, hey, guys. He just wants to hang out with his buddies. Like, you got to run. Come on. That is really funny. Yeah. So good. All right. What's next? Watch this. Now, I don't know if that was planned because look at that guy's reaction.
It was scary at first. It reminded me of like Hannibal.
God, I love that. Oh, it's so good. All right, what's next? Look, how is this little girl sleeping like this? How is she holding on and sleeping? Look, she's exhausted. She's got her one little leg down there. I don't understand this, but this is so freaking cute. Do you think she's acting? I don't know. It's adorable, though.
I don't know.
Oh, man. All right,
no, you can tell by the breathing. She's actually sleeping.
Yeah. What's next? We got one more?
2 more.
Yes.
One after this.
Look at that. First of all, we have that little bouncy thing, which is amazing. Look at her. She's so excited to listen to the clarinet.
It's almost like a what do I do face.
I know.
It's like,
Rosie has that. Like,
are you good?
She's like, I like this, I think. It's so cute. Rosie does give me that face sometimes. Like, is she wearing a Steeler jersey? Pause it real quick. And so cute. And pause it right now.
Oh. No, it's Australia.
Okay. All right, we got one more.
Yep. You've probably seen this, but it's too funny.
I left on my own. Golly. I didn't do it. They didn't want me. Like that ex-girlfriend. Shoot, I got to go. I got a rebound. It was the Lions. They picked me up. You know what I mean? Now they feeding me good, taking me to dinners. You know what I mean? Another man's trash is another man's treasure. Y'all act like I left on my own. Golly. I didn't do it. They didn't want me. Like that ex-girlfriend.
So
Shoot,
good.
I got to go.
It's
I got
so
a
true.
rebound. It was the Lions. They picked me up. You know what I
Boom.
mean? Now they feeding me good, taking me to dinners. You know what I mean?
Taking me to
Nothing
dinner?
less trash,
That's what
nothing
I
less
want.
trash.
Yeah. Yep.
Taking me to dinner.
So good. Thank you all for joining us here in the Positivity Report. Thanks for listening to me yell about the Emmys. It was fun. Jennifer Casey, good try, Josh. You guys are great. I love all of you. We'll see you tomorrow. Natasha will be here. Hit that Kickstarter. Link's in here. If you disagree with me, I would like to hear your comments and or ideas about how we can do this together as a family and friends to make the Emmys more fun for the viewer. Because it was fun, but it could have been better. It doesn't have to be that long. It could be this awesome ticking clock of competition. It really could. I mean, we're already in competition TV. Might as well make it fun. Do some stuff. I don't know. Anyway,
take the commercials out.
Sure. Just have, you know what you should do is have the each person that win walk up there with a sponsor card. Be like, my speech is brought to you by Alka-Seltzer. Drop, drop, fizz, fizz. Toss it. That's hilarious. It's a QR code. Do it. Hilarious. Let's do it.
What if they fine people if they go over each 5 seconds? They get fined and it goes to charity.
Yeah. Make it a competition. Do something fun. Make people invested. That's how you get them. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Remember, every single day, choose positivity. It's an active choice. Call somebody, text them, tell them you love them. It matters. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. See you tomorrow.